This is K. Muraprasad, guest faculty in the Computer Science Department, Vikram Simhapuri University, Nellore. Here we are in the Unified Modeling Language, that is also called as UML. In this UML, we are in the fourth chapter, that is Restaurant System Business Modeling. Now, before going to discuss the restaurant system in the business modeling, now we will discuss about the, and already discussed something, and also just a recap about what is actually the unified process and what is the role of the UML in the development, and what is the use of the UML in this development. Now, coming to the unified process, already we discussed about the process models like waterfall model, evolutionary model, and so on. In the waterfall model, the system is developed by using some set of phases, starting from the requirements and then analysis, design, coding, post-implementation, as well as testing, and so on. Now, coming to this one, in the unified process, all the phases and some set of iterations are combined to form the unified process. In this unified process, some phases are there and then some iterations are there. In every phase and iteration, the software model, that means software process is there, that is a waterfall model. In this one, starting from this one, inception, and then elaboration, and then construction, and then finally the conclusion. What is actually the conclusion? These are the phases which are available in this in the unified process. In those, all the unified process, all the things are available, like iterations are there as well as phases. Coming to the role of models in the development, here two types of things we are discussing. One is UML and then XP, that is extreme programming. UML, in this UML, we are preparing some set of diagrams and then some set of relationships. Before entering into the coding, all the things are performed like analysis as well as design. Now, coming to the extreme programming, in that extreme programming, we are mainly concentrated on coding. Before developing all the analysis and design like things, directly we are going to the coding. This is extreme programming is useful for the small projects which contains less number of employees. But coming to the UML, it is very advantageous. It is applicable to the all of the projects which are available from the small to the large number of projects. And coming to the use of UML in the unified process, here the first subtopic is requirements. The requirements are captured by using the use cases, and then these, and the second one is use case driven process is there. In this use case driven process, business model is available and then use case model is also there. By mixing the business model and use case model, it provides one documentation that is very helpful to prepare the documents. Now, these are the preliminary things before we are going to the restaurant system modeling, restaurant system business modeling. Now, what is coming to the restaurant system? In the restaurant, we are going to develop a restaurant system and then we are modeling the restaurant system. In this restaurant system, different types of things are there, different types of operations are performed. Booking the tables and then cancellation of tables and so on. Many things are there. In this one, initially we are using some set of use cases. What is actually the use case means? The operations or external operations performed by the users, end users of the system.
Okay, in this restaurant system business model. In this is a chapter comes to the first topic, normal requirements. What is actually the normal requirement means? Initially we are using some set of papers to store the information, and then that is very complicated to update and calculate the statistics, etc. Now that is about the first one, the need for a computerized system. The computerized system is required for maintaining the restaurant. That system can manipulate the things, can update the things, and can easily find out the statistics of the tables, etc. Now coming to this one, defining an iteration means now we can iterate the things like updating, calculations, statistical calculations, etc. Now this is the first concept, that is normal requirements. Now coming to the second topic, use case modeling. In this one, the use case view is a very important view, and it is central to the any software system. Now see here, these are the different views are there here. Now use case view is the central to and common to all types of views. Here use case view presents a structured view of system's functionality. It does this by defining a number of actors. Every actor is having its own use case. Now coming to the first subtopic, use cases. What is actually a use case means? It is a different task that a system's users can perform using the system. Here are the preliminary or primary list of the use cases which are available for the restaurant system. That is, record information about new booking, that is called record booking use case. And next one, cancel a booking, that is called cancel booking. Record the arrival of a customer, that is called record arrival. And coming to the last one, move a customer from one table to the another, that is table transfer. Now coming to the second one, actors. Here what is actually an actor means? The different roles that people can fill when they interact with the system are known as actors. These are some set of users or some communication devices. The combination of actors and use cases which are interacting the system. Now finally coming to the use case diagrams. What is actually a use case diagram is? It summarizes the graphical form from the different actors and use cases in the system. It shows which actors can participate in which use cases. Now coming to this diagram, a receptionist is an actor which has two use cases like record booking and cancel booking. Now coming to the head waiter is having the two use cases like record arrival as well as table transfer. Now by combining these two, which can communicate with the system.
Now in this video we started restaurant system business modeling and what are the requirements, and then discussed about the use cases and some actors as well as use case diagrams. Now these are the beginning topic in this chapter. Now, in coming videos we will discuss about the remaining topic and the remaining chapters. Coming to the lockdown, stay home and stay safe. Thank you.